Tiene mucha luz. Hold on, because I have to fix this lighting. This lighting is a little bit different here. Mucha luz. Give me 1 second. Dame un segundo. Quiero acomodar la luz que se ve muy fuerte. The light looks too strong. It's like too bright. I don't know why. Maybe just turn off this light. Maybe that'll help. I think it helped a little bit. Give me 1 second, I'm just trying to fix the light. Ay, ay, ay. Se ve como muy bright. Maybe if I have to go from corners. Let's see. Las esquinitas. Pues ya que. Así nos vamos a ver. Mucha luz. Anyways, we'll just stay like that for now. I kind of fixed it. Anyways, I think that looks fine. Anyways, you guys, welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful. Welcome. Bienvenidos a mi canal de Raphael's Insights. Bienvenidos a todos, a los que hablan en español, los que me ven en español, también están bienvenidos aquí. So before we get started, vamos a platicar tantito. We're going to talk a little bit. So, for Vicente Fernandez, actually, Vicente Fernandez is still in the hospital. There was a rumor that came out that Vicente Fernandez, that they were gonna disconnect him. Well, the what's her name? Cuquita was gonna disconnect him, which it was just a rumor. But the thing is, they're not gonna disconnect him just yet. But when they disconnect him, I still don't see that he is gonna be able to just be okay after they disconnect him. I actually do see us receiving some strong news over Vicente Fernandez here shortly. Vicente Fernandez, I don't see him well. I actually still see a lot of lies coming from the family, a lot of manipulation, but it's okay because you guys, he's famous for protecting all the fans, the followers. But I do see some news coming in that are very strong from Vicente Fernandez. Not necessarily that he got better. I still see him very critical. I still see him the same. I actually the way that I feel him is I still feel him very retreated. I don't feel his spirit strong. I don't feel him strong. I don't feel him healthy. The last time I felt this energy was with a client who had asked me about their aunt, and they had asked me about their aunt, and they basically told me that they hadn't seen the aunt in a very long time, and that they were wondering how she was doing because she had cancer. And I remember I looked into it, and as soon as I felt her energy, I was kind of taken out of breath because I didn't feel her well. My response to them was, the way that I felt her was too disconnected from this world. It's like she's so weak, or she's very, very ill, that I already feel that she's either passed away already or that she's going to pass away here shortly. And then sure enough, in a few days later, they messaged me and they let me know that she passed away. And that's exactly how I feel Vicente Fernandez. He does not feel strong. He does not feel better. He actually feels energy-wise, spirit-wise, he actually feels worse. A lot of the things that are coming out are not really true, especially with the... No, I'm not saying he passed away. I'm not saying he passed away, but I'm saying that we're going to be receiving some news about him that are not going to be the best. But, I mean, you guys, I had already told you last year in 2020 that I had a vision that Vicente Fernandez was going to pass away soon. So I don't see him well. I do see us receiving some news that's going to be very strong in terms of Vicente Fernandez. The one thing that I will say is that there's this prediction that I didn't say in my videos, but there's this prediction that there's going to be an icon from Mexican, Hispanic, Latino community that passes away this month. So definitely, in terms of Vicente Fernandez, I still don't see him well. I still see him very critical. I actually see news coming in from him that is going to shock the world. And I do see that the family is lying about a lot of the things that they're saying in terms of news-wise. But it's okay. Like I said, it's their family member. He's famous. They're protecting him. They're protecting everything. But in terms of Vicente Fernandez, I do see him passing away. I mean, that's something that in terms of health-wise, these two cards just fell out on their own. In terms of health-wise, this is what dominates him. This card here talks about health being very, very serious. And this card here says that there's something that just does not let him get better. In terms of what's helping him out, it is that machine. But as soon as they disconnect him from the machine, I don't see him having the strength to continue alive afterwards. But anyways, you guys, another thing that I want to tell you is weather-wise, the weather is going to be coming in very radical in terms of cold. The cold when it arrives is going to be worse than this year or the same as this year. But I see it worse. I see the cold arriving even worse, very strong, very radical. Places still freezing over, even worse than this year. We need to be aware of the cold as well. But anyways, you guys, I'm sorry that I haven't been on here for a while. I've been kind of out of it. This energy that's been in the air has really been affecting me, and it's really been attacking me very, very hard. In terms of health-wise, somebody asked me about Biden. Let's look at Biden's health. Let's see, how is Biden going to be? Whoops, my cards are being crazy. How is Biden going to be health-wise? How's Biden going to be? How's Joe Biden going to be health-wise? Somebody just asked me about Biden's health, so let's look into it together. Okay. Well, there he is right here, look. So right now, health-wise, I mean, the Seven of Cups comes out right away, which talks about mentally. Health-wise, he seems fine. He seems okay in this moment. His health does seem kind of decent, but let's look into it a little bit further. Let's see what else comes out. It does look like he visiting the doctor. And then this card here pretty much says sudden collapse in health. So in terms of health-wise, he does seem fine right now. He doesn't seem like he's going through anything serious right now in this moment. One thing that I do see is mentally, I do see something affecting him mentally, which is one of the things that I've been seeing. I just recently had a vision of some sort of Alzheimer's or something like that. But in terms of health-wise, he still seems all right in this moment. Later on, one of the visions that I had about his health is that later on I do see a sudden collapse in his health. Is what I did see. What was I going to look at? Oh yeah, the Seven of Cups. So in terms of the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups normally talks about the mind, talks about mentally, talks about someone who is going through something mentally. Because the cups usually rule, well, not the cups, the Seven of Cups usually rules the mind. But in terms of where's my laptop? In terms of health-wise, he seems all right now. We could say that. We could just leave it at that. He seems all right in this moment. But I do see a sudden collapse in his health later on. But we'll get started on the questions. You know what? Let's check his health with the Major Arcana. Le salió la muerte luego. The Major Arcana is a little bit more aggressive. More straight to the point. The other one tells us stories. This one just goes straight to the point. So let's see. So health-wise, they still show him strong. It still says that there's something that's going to sneak up on him health-wise. Talks about mental health more than anything. Yeah. And then ending 2022, ending 2020, there's the card of the Tower with the Devil. These two cards right here says that his health takes a sudden collapse ending 2021 going into 2022, and his health seems very, very difficult in 2022, even worse than 2021. So right now he's fine. Right now he's going to be fine. It's really towards the end of it's really in December when I see him starting to get really critical in terms of health-wise. But anyways, let's get started with the questions, you guys. Let's see. I have so many different things to do. And I missed you guys too. Again, I've just been like really bombarded by this energy, and I feel like I've already wasted so much time and I haven't even said anything. I don't know what's going on with this energy. It's really bombarding me. Right now, I know I told a lot of you in terms of like how can you cleanse your home, count every single corner of your rooms, your bathrooms, your closets, your restrooms, everything in your home. You count every single corner, kitchen, living room, every corner that you have in your home, and you buy limes and you put limes in every single corner. And that you leave it there for 7 days. That'll cleanse your home. That's a very powerful cleanse for your home because darkness, brujerias, and energies like that hide in corners. And right now in this room where we're at, I have limes in every single corner because this room has been feeling very, very weird. I have been dealing with something which I'm gonna post a TikTok about it. I'll probably film it right now before I get off of this and I go into doing candle works and cleanses and all this other stuff. But I have been dealing with a person who someone did a brujeria on them and they had a heart attack and a stroke at the same time. And ever since I started healing them and removing that from them, it really has drained me. I've noticed that it's drained me, but it's a really powerful. I mean, if they did a brujeria to cause them to have a heart attack and a stroke at the same time, that's how you know that person knows how to move energies. But she's gonna be okay. I'm gonna show you some pictures on TikTok. Actually, I'm gonna show you, and I'll probably post it here too. But I'm gonna show you some pictures on TikTok that are pretty mind blowing. And one of the works that I did for that person, la muerte le sale, the death comes out. And in the other work, le sale el sagrado corazón. And then it's just very beautiful energies representing themselves. Anyways, let's start the questions porque ya hablé mucho. Hello, Abigail Mendez. Will my husband leave? Well, he does come up thinking about it, but in terms of leaving wise, honestly, in terms of leaving, this card here, the Eight of Swords dominates this person, and basically when it comes to leaving, it says that they feel like they can't leave. They're thinking about leaving, but they feel like they can't leave. So right now in this moment, I don't see them leaving. That card, the Eight of Swords, in terms of relationships, it pretty much says someone who's tied to someone and they feel like it's impossible to leave them. Laura Aguilar, will I be getting a job offer soon? Laura. Ooh, Laura. I do see you getting a job offer soon, but look at what's causing you a lot of difficulty. Look, the card of the Knight of Pentacles comes out, says news is already heading in your direction. And the Sun says that you are going to be getting a job offer, and this card here pretty much says that you're going to be getting a job offer. This card here also says that you get a job offer in whether like a a family member brings some sort of news to you in that sense, like bringing some sort of, what's it called? Offering you a job or bringing you awareness of a job, or in general, just you are going to get a job offer. Pero what I'm seeing here, Laura, right away, aparte that it says that you have a lot of envy that's affecting you in terms of this these energies that are affecting you. There's a lot of brujeria that came up right away. There's brujeria, like the death card and the magician never get together unless it's brujeria. And then you have the card of the 5 of swords. It talks about problems with co-workers and co-workers from the past, or just hidden enemies. But more than anything, the role from your past literally just spoke nothing but brujeria. This is the first card from the top, then this one, then it went to the magician, then it went to the death, and then it went to the, where'd it go? The 5 of swords. This is brujeria. You definitely do have brujeria that's affecting you. But yeah, you are going to get a job offer soon. No se les olvide que hablo español también. Si me están viendo en español, pongan sus preguntas, yo les contesto. Este también es para los que hablan en español. Que no les dije en español, ¿verdad? Pero Vicente Fernández, yo veo que ya nos van a dar una noticia muy fuerte que si no ya falleció, que la máquina no se está recuperando, que la máquina lo único que los tiene vivo, que la verdad es cierto, lo único que lo tiene vivo es la máquina, pero ya nos van a dar noticias muy fuertes, que la familia yo veo que no habla con la verdad, los doctores tampoco han estado hablando con la verdad, pero ya nos va a llegar la verdad muy pronto. Does my daughter Emma Valadez still see spirits? Does Emma Valadez still see spirits? Does she still have the gift to see spirits? Yes, she still has the gift to see spirits, but she seems to have closed off a little bit to it. To tell you the truth, it seems like out of fear, she's closing herself off. But I do see that she still has moments where she sees spirits. She's very intuitive. Definitely, she still has that gift there. But the one thing that I see is that she's closing herself off to it out of fear. But I still see that gift there. Once you have the gift, you never lose it. Unless, I mean, there are ways people can steal your gift, though. It actually happened to me where someone tried to steal my gifts. I'll tell you that story maybe some other time, but it was really weird. This person knocks on my door and she pretends to be my friend. She pretends to be like someone like me, which I did see that she was someone like me, but in the end of everything, she wanted to do this ritual where she was inviting me over to her house, and she wanted to put this sheet on the floor with 4 white candles in each corner, and we were gonna sit in the middle, and supposedly she was gonna teach me how to see spirits. And it was like right before I became very knowledgeable in everything. I was still kind of lost around that time, and she tells me to come over, that she's gonna teach me how to see spirits, and that we were gonna do this and that, and she was trying to steal my gifts. It was a ritual to take what I have for herself. Maybe someday I'll tell it fully. Hola, mi nombre es Mercedes Piñón. Volverá Rubén, el papá de mi bebita, y arreglará mi estatua migratoria. Ok. Primero vamos a ver, no te me vayas a ver dónde vas. Primero vamos a ver Mercedes, dices que tu nombre es Mercedes Piñón. vamos a ver si va a volver Rubén y luego vamos a ver que si vas a arreglar tu estatuas migratorias. So, vamos a ver primero, te llamas Mercedes Piñón y Rubén, ok. Es Rubén. Estoy buscando el mensaje otra vez. Pues, no me gusta lo que me sale porque no veo que regrese. Pero voy a chequear una vez más con mis cartas de los arcanos mayores. Ok. Ok. Con mis cartas mayores me sale tantito diferente que no va a regresar ahorita en este momento, no, pero ya más a rato sí lo veo que regrese. Parece que sí vuelve a regresar, pero se va a tardar bastante. Pero esta carta aquí me indica que sí vuelve, pero que se va a tardar bastante para que regrese. Pues te puedo decir que sí vuelve. Pero no lo veo que vuelva ahorita. Mercedes Piñón. Pero en cuestiones de que si vas a arreglar tus papeles, me dice que sí vienes arreglando tus estatuas migratorias. Eso sí lo veo. Eso sí me dice que sí, que se va a tardar también, pero la carta del 6 de oros me dice que sí vienes arreglando ese asunto de papeles. Y luego aparte te sale algo divino arriba de ti que te va a ayudar en esa situación. No más que también se va a tardar. Rafael, ¿qué puedo hacer para protegerme y alejar a mi ex? Ha estado amenazándome y no me deja en paz. Una limpia ayudará. Una limpia te ayudará. Vamos a ver si Rudy Damián es el que te está molestando, yo creo, ¿verdad? Vamos a ver. ¿Te va a dejar en paz Rudy Damián? Vamos a ver. Pues lo enseñan como loco. Que si te va a dejar en paz, ya más a rato sí te deja en paz, pero ahorita no. Ahorita no te va a dejar en paz. ¿Qué puedes hacer para que lo alejes? Bueno, sí hay trabajos para que alejes la gente, nomás que esos trabajos no son trabajos de luz. Pero sí, sí hay maneras de alejar a la gente en forma de mover energías. Am, pero una limpia no te ayudaría a alejar esta persona, pero te ayuda a limpiarte tu energía. Lo que tú quieres hacer es poner más como una protección en la casa. ¿Cómo vas a poner una protección? Lo que vas a hacer es puedes prender una vela de la mano poderosa y pedirle al brazo poderoso de Dios que no te desampare. Eso, y la prendes en tu hogar, eso te va a ayudar para proteger el hogar. Aparte de eso, o eso o las siete potencias, cualquier vela que puedas conseguir de esas, te va a ayudar a proteger al hogar. Y prendes un incenso de mirra, pero para alejar a alguien, eso es otra cosa, eso es como trabajos más, depende, porque hay trabajos de ataque y hay trabajos de defenderte. Puedes hacer, prender una vela de retiro y retirar a la persona, que la puedes comprar en la marqueta de la Vallarta, la North Pier, esa te ayuda para alejar gente de ti, y esa aleja a los malos vecinos, a la mala gente, eso te ayuda en esa forma. O puedes hacer algo más fuerte, que es como para que la persona te olvide. Pero ese ya es un trabajo ya más fuerte. Esas son muy energías muy fuertes que manejas. Que yo te digo que prendas mejor la vela de retiro y prendes con el nombre de la persona dentro, que se retire de ti y pidas protección. Y eso te ayudaría. Pero para que, para mover estas energías así, yo creo que tienes que encontrar a alguien que te pueda ayudar. Que yo no me puedo comunicarte contigo, porque si doy mi número, ya no puedo hacer nada. Pero si me llegas a tener como una lectura conmigo, me compras algo, mándame un mensaje en mi tienda y yo luego lo veo. O si no lo ve mi pareja, y mi pareja me dice, mira, te mandaron este mensaje, y yo lo veo. Pero la única manera que veo los mensajes es que si compras algo o me mandas o si tienes una lectura conmigo o algo así. ¿Por qué? Es la razón, es porque es la única manera que puedo ver los mensajes separados de todos los mensajes que me llegan todo el tiempo. Pero sí, eso te ayuda. Prende una vela de retiro a su nombre de él, y pide que se retire todo eso, esa persona de ti. Pero sí lo marcan como loco. Pero no veo que te haga daño, nomás está como loco. Y también otra vela que puedas prender es prenderle una vela a San Miguel Arcángel. Que de hecho, préndele una vela a San Miguel Arcángel que te salió aquí, que te está pidiendo que él te ayuda. Hola Rafael, voy a empezar mi caso con migración. Mi esposo me va a meter los papeles. ¿Cómo nos irá? ¿Qué deberemos de hacer para que todo salga bien? Mayra Arriaga. Vamos a ver si va a salir bien y luego vamos a hablar de qué puedes hacer. Am, Le va a salir a su favor a Mayra Arriaga el caso de inmigración. Parece que sí va a salir a tu favor. Luego me sale que si hay dificultades, pero tienes algo divino arriba de ti que te va a ayudar. Que yo te recomiendo que prendas una vela de... Mira, aquí esta carta me dice que sí vas a venir deteniendo esos papeles, que sí te va a ir bien. Que va a haber dificultades, pues siempre en ese tipo de situaciones hay. Pero lo que yo te recomiendo es que prendas una vela de justo juez. Al justo juez, y le vas a rezar, vas a pedirle al justo juez, a Dios Padre Todopoderoso, que haga que te abra los caminos y vaya todo a tu favor. Que eso te va a ayudar. El justo juez, esa vela del justo juez es muy buena para los casos legales o los casos de corte y todo eso. Pero yo creo que sí te va a salir bien. No, y no te asustes cuando haya dificultades, porque sí sale tantitas, ¿eh? Sí sale que va a haber como que no se quiere dar, pero sí se va a venir dando. Leslie Esquivel, why have I been feeling stuck? unmotivated. Well, I see that you have a lot of good things coming in your direction. It's just you. You're basically making yourself feel that way. See, you have a lot of gifts from the universe coming your way. You have a lot of luck. You have a lot of success. I see that you have promotions, new opportunities. You have a new opportunity coming your way, a new proposal. You have a lot of good things coming in your direction. It's just you. But you know what it is? It's that energy that's been in the air, because I've been feeling the same way. I've been feeling very unmotivated, very heavy, very overwhelmed, very stressed out. Like I feel it's a mutual energy that's been in the air. It's been affecting everybody. But you have a lot of good things coming in your direction from what I can see here. So that energy should clear out very soon, because I already see it that it's going to clear out. Laura Aguilar, Rafael, how do you get rid of brujeria o limpias de mal de ojo work? So it just depends. It depends that what kind of brujeria it is. It's not all the same. Not everything's gonna work for everybody. What you can do. Let me try something to me spray. This spray is gonna be on the spiritual store on Etsy. This spray is for you to open up spiritually and also to protect yourself. It's different than the protection spray. It's still protection, but it's also meant to help you open up spiritually. And it's really good for protection against brujeria and all that stuff. But when it comes to what can you do for brujeria, if you take a plate, let's say a white plate, and you put 7 limes in a circle, and you cut them in the shape of a cross where they open up like a flower, and you put that underneath your bed, you add sea salt inside the limones as well, and you put it underneath your bed. That's going to help you remove the brujeria for you. That's a limpia to remove brujerias while you're sleeping, and you leave that there for 7 days, and you remove it, and you can put it again. You want to do this type of stuff for 3 to 6 times, because nothing's ever going to remove it in one go. And you also want to put limones throughout every corner of your home and leave them there for 7 days as well. That's going to help you clear out this brujeria. Sometimes it just depends. Some brujerias are too strong to remove them in that way. Some brujerias are easier to just remove them and clear them out that quickly. But it just depends. Not everything works for everybody. When it comes to removing brujerias, there's always specific ways that they need to be worked. For instance, let's say I take, I don't think I can reach anything. Let's say this is a candle, right? Let's say this is a candle to the rosemary candle to cleanse you, right? For one client, I'm gonna put rosemary and black mustard seeds, right? That's gonna remove the brujeria for them. But for another client, I might put birch seeds, rosemary, and lavender to remove that brujeria for them. Or for another client, I might just use birch seeds, mustard seeds, and black mustard seeds to remove the brujeria, because everyone's different. And then on top of that, the oils also matter. The oils, the combination of oils also matter. For one client, I might put arrasa brujeria. For another client, I might put arrasa brujeria against envy and lilac oil, and that'll remove the brujeria for them. Or for another client, I might put patchouli. I might put destroy everything. It just depends. Everything has to be worked a certain way. It's just not everything works for everybody. But that's going to help you. That's going to cleanse your home and also cleanse you. So definitely put those limones abajo de tu cama, underneath your bed, and then count every single corner of your home, in every single bathroom, restroom, hallway, kitchen, living room, rooms, and place limes there. Leave them there for 7 days, and then you want to remove them. You don't touch none of this stuff with your hand, because it has that negative energy. The limes, what they do is they eat that negative energy. Rafael, do you have any freezer spells? I do. there are works that you can do with the freezers. Mainly I have mainly there works to like shut up people, to remove brujerias. They're more works of like against envy. There's works to kind of like make you do something. So yeah, there's a lot of different kinds of works that you can do with freezers. Wendy Silva, did my husband cheat on me and did he have a child with this person? Francisco Silva. All right, let's see. Did Francisco Silva cheat on Wendy Silva? So the Ace of Pentacles, normally whenever it comes out in terms of the questions that you ask, it already says you already know the answer. And this card here does say that there has been a moment of someone enjoying themselves with other people. In terms of my answer to you has to be yes, but I'm gonna check the other part that you just asked. But yeah, I do see that person has cheated. Yeah, even the Three of Swords says infidelity. I'm looking for the message again. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure everyone who's watching hits the like button. I really do appreciate it. What the... Oh, Wendy Silva, okay. Did Francisco Silva have a child with someone other than... I'm looking into the story a little bit more. In terms of what you're asking me, I have to tell you that I do see the answer is yes. And it seems like it's yes for both of them. I don't want it to be, which is why I kind of like, I don't like giving bad news, but I do see that he did cheat, and I do see that there's that either someone is or was pregnant with their baby. Yeah, I do. I don't like it, but the answer has to be yes. And then on top of which, when the Ace of Pentacles comes out and it tells us we're already holding the answer, I have to say the answer is yes. I hope I'm wrong, but In both questions that you asked me, I do see the answer is yes. Cindy Munoz, family issues, will they resolve? I do see reconciliation in terms of family issues, so yeah, I do see them resolving. Yeah, I do see them resolving. This card here tells me that it's been just a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of envious energies, but I do see because of the card of reconciliation, it tells me that, yeah, it's going to resolve. Okay, una pregunta más, so one more question, and then I have to get going, you guys. Hola, buenas noches, Rafael. Will I get pregnant soon in the next 4 to 6 months? Wait, hold on. You didn't put your name or date of birth. I believe your name is it Mayra T. Ayala Beltran? I'm going to use that. Let's see. Is Mayra T. Ayala Beltran going to get pregnant soon? Yeah, you definitely do look like there is pregnancy. Yeah, you do look like you're getting pregnant in about, it's definitely going to be in 2022, but in about 4 to 6 months, yeah. And it seems like, honestly, I want to say it's going to be mid 2022, beginning 2022. My pleasure. It's definitely my pleasure to be able to answer your question. Okay, what? Una más en español. A ver, vamos a ver, una más en español. Lupe, if you're seeing hummingbirds, they're for divine blessings. Those are actually very, very, there's like signs of angels around you. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué siente José P. por mí? Jennifer A. Vamos a ver. ¿Cómo se siente José P. por Jennifer A? I always spray myself a lot with that spray. Well, cuando hablamos de cómo se siente, pues todavía sale mucho romanticismo, todavía sale que mucho como regalito, pero en cuestiones de cómo se siente, parece que se siente como am, que él solo agarra, no sé, como se siente como que él solo tiene ¿cómo se dice? Estoy pensando cómo decirlo en español. Am, ujú. So, en cuestiones de cómo se siente pues te valora. En cuestiones de qué se siente, todavía dice que te valora, sale mucho romanticismo, sale muy pensativo y como muy ahorita nomás como lo veo muy pensativo, pero todavía sale que como que te quiere, que todavía quiere algo contigo. No sale mal, sale pensativo, pero no sale mal. Otra cosa que sale como que un malentendido, así sale pensativo en cuestiones de un malentendido, o lo puedo decir en inglés. So, in terms of the way that he feels, there's still a lot of romanticism, there's still a lot of caring. I do see that he cares a lot right now. He does look like he's very pensativo. But in terms of what he feels, he still feels like he cares. He still feels like he wants something. He feels very like he's thinking a lot over something, but there's still this energy of like he cherishes you still. So I don't see anger. Actually, I see that it was all a misunderstanding. That he's thinking about it, and he's thinking about reaching out, especially because of this card here. Um, Esta carta aquí dice que quiere como hablar y que se va a venir arreglando las cosas. En cuestiones de pleitos, que nomás fue un malentendido. En cuestiones de pleitos, pues sale como las problemas que pasadas, es lo que viene diciendo. Esta carta aquí en cuestiones de relaciones sale problemas pasadas, pero en cuestiones en cuestiones de esas problemas pasadas, esta carta aquí lo que dice es que se van a quedar en el pasado, que se viene arreglando. Sí lo veo que se viene arreglando. Luego sale la carta de la reconciliación y alguien pensativo. Pero muchas gracias a todos los que me estaban viendo. Apachuren el like, oprimen el like, y press like. And I have to get going because I've been on here for way too long. I said 15 minutes y siempre me quedo de más. But it was definitely my pleasure. Fue mi placer. Los veo para la próxima. A ver cuándo me puedo meter otra vez a hacer un en vivo. Y me voy a poner a hacer unos trabajitos para mis clientes que les debo. Y discúlpame por todos los que me han mandado mensaje. Ahorita tengo bien muchos. No puedo contestar. Si me mandaste mensaje por WhatsApp, no puedo contestar. Tengo tantos mensajes y me llegan bien muchos. Pero voy a contestar ya muy pronto. Nomás lento estoy contestando, pero sí contesto. I always respond to all the messages. I'm sorry that I haven't been like on top of my game lately. There's been this energy kind of like weighing me down and kind of like making it hard to do anything. And I'm kind of just waiting for that energy to clear, and it kind of slowed me down and made me fall behind on all the works, all my messages. My messages are like 100 plus on my WhatsApp. So just give me time. I haven't forgotten about any of you. And if you're waiting for me to respond, I will be responding soon. But thank you guys so much for everything. I love you guys. I cherish you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.